Offset admits he cheated on Cardi B. So Offset just did what most celebrities refuse to do. He looked the camera dead in the eye and admitted he messed up. And I'm not talking about a vague, we grew apart statement. I'm talking about a full-blown confession about cheating on one of the biggest female rappers on the planet. Yeah, we're diving into the Offset and Cardi B breakup today. And trust me, this one's messier than your ex's Instagram stories after a breakup. Let's get into it. But before we do, hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell, because Celebrity Treadmill is your front row seat to all the drama, tea, and truth bombs the industry doesn't want you to know about. Now, let's talk about what Offset just admitted. All right, so here's the tea. Offset, or Kiari Cephus, if we're being formal, sat down with Keke Palmer on her show, Baby, this is Keke Palmer, and basically ripped the Band-Aid off a wound that's been bleeding for months. The Migos rapper didn't dance around it. He didn't blame the industry. He didn't pull the classic celebrity move of playing the victim. Nope. He straight up said, I was absolutely not perfect in that situation. And when a rapper known for his bravado and confidence admits he wasn't perfect, you know something serious went down. Now, if you've been living under a rock for the past 7 years, let me catch you up real quick. Offset and Cardi B were the ultimate power couple. We're talking about a relationship that gave us everything. Romance, drama, public proposals, breakups, makeups, and a whole lot of social media chaos. They got married in secret back in 2017, had 2 beautiful kids together, and seemed like they were building an empire. But behind the scenes, it was rockier than a mountainside in Colorado. Cheating rumors followed Offset like a shadow, and Cardi was always caught between defending her man and protecting her peace. Fast forward to late 2024, and Cardi B filed for divorce. Not because of another cheating scandal this time, but because, as she put it, they had simply grown apart. At least that's what the official statement said. But we all know there's more to the story, right? And now, Offset is filling in those blanks. During his sit-down with Keke, Offset didn't just admit to being imperfect. He went deeper. He acknowledged the betrayal. He admitted that his actions played a massive role in the collapse of their marriage. And honestly, it's kind of shocking to hear a celebrity, especially a male rapper, take that level of accountability. Because let's be real, the music industry isn't exactly known for promoting accountability. It's all about ego, flexing, and never showing weakness. But here's Offset, showing weakness, and somehow it makes him more human. Now, let's talk about why this matters. Because it's easy to sit here and say, oh, another celebrity cheated. What else is new? But this situation is bigger than just infidelity. This is about 2 people who built their brands together. Cardi B and Offset weren't just a couple. They were a business. They were a movement. Every time they posted together, it made headlines. Every time they collaborated on music, it went viral. Their relationship was content. And in the age of social media, content is currency. So when that relationship crumbles, it's not just a personal loss. It's a brand implosion. And Cardi? Oh, Cardi handled this breakup like the boss she is. While Offset was out here admitting his mistakes, Cardi was posting cryptic messages, dropping fire music, and reminding everyone that she doesn't need a man to stay relevant. She's been open about her pain, sure, but she's also been clear that she's not about to let this breakup define her. In fact, she's been thriving. New music, new business ventures, new energy. It's giving, I don't need you, I need me. And honestly, we love to see it. But let's not act like Cardi didn't try to make it work. She really did. For years, she defended Offset against the cheating rumors. She stood by him even when the internet was dragging him through the mud. She forgave him publicly more than once. And that's the part that hits different. Because when you watch someone give their all to a relationship and it still falls apart, it's a reminder that sometimes love just isn't enough. Sometimes, no matter how hard you fight, the damage is too deep. So why did Offset finally come clean now? Why did he choose Keke Palmer's show to spill the tea? Well, timing is everything. Cardi's moved on. The divorce is happening. And maybe, just maybe, Offset realized that holding on to a lie wasn't serving him anymore. Or maybe he's trying to control the narrative before someone else does. In Hollywood, the first person to tell their side of the story usually wins the public sympathy. And by admitting his faults, Offset is positioning himself as a repentant ex, the guy who learned his lesson. Whether that's genuine or strategic, well, that's for you to decide. And focusing on herself, she's rewriting the narrative. She's showing women everywhere that it's okay to leave when you're not being valued. It's okay to choose yourself over a relationship that's draining you. And here's the kicker. Despite everything, Cardi and Offset are still co-parenting like professionals. They're still showing up for their kids. They're still being respectful in public. And that's something we don't talk about enough. Because it's easy to tear each other apart after a breakup, especially when you've got millions of people watching. But it takes real strength to keep it civil for the sake of your children. So while their marriage didn't work out, at least they're trying to make the co-parenting work. And in today's world, that's honestly impressive. Now, what does this mean for Offset's career? Good question. On one hand, this level of honesty could humanize him and make fans respect him more. On the other hand, hip-hop fans can be ruthless. They don't forget. And every time Offset drops a new song, you better believe people are going to bring up Cardi B. The memes are going to fly. The comments are going to be brutal. But if he's smart, he'll use this experience as fuel for his music. Some of the best hip-hop comes from pain, from mistakes, from lessons learned the hard way. So maybe, just maybe, we'll get some raw, vulnerable music from Offset that shows a different side of him. As for Cardi, she's already proven that she doesn't need Offset to stay on top. Her music speaks for itself. Her personality speaks for itself. She's a force of nature, and no breakup is going to change that. If anything, this whole situation has only made her stronger. And that's the energy we should all be channeling. When life knocks you down, you get back up, dust yourself off, and remind everyone why they can't count you out. So what's the takeaway here? Relationships are hard, especially when you're in the public eye, especially when you're dealing with egos, temptation, and the pressure to maintain an image. Offset and Cardi B gave us years of entertainment, drama, and music. They gave us a front row seat to a love story that was as chaotic as it was captivating. And now, they're showing us what it looks like when that love story ends. It's messy, it's painful, but it's also real. And maybe that's the most important lesson here. Celebrities aren't perfect. They make mistakes just like the rest of us. The only difference is their mistakes are broadcast to millions of people. So the next time you see a celebrity couple that looks perfect on Instagram, remember Offset and Cardi. Remember that what you see online is just a highlight reel. The real story is always more complicated. Thanks for watching Celebrity Treadmill. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Offset and Cardi B saga, make sure you're subscribed and that notification bell is on because we've got more celebrity tea coming your way. Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Do you think Offset's apology was genuine, or is this just damage control? And more importantly, are you Team Cardi all the way? Let's talk about it. Until next time, keep it real, and remember, the treadmill never stops.